Hi everyone, welcome back. So today I just want to share an experience I've just had recently with a bootcamp that I did. A bootcamp with an organization or company called at Tech4Dev on all their socials, right? So you might feel like I'm diverting a bit, but I think maybe not, because why I want to share this experience is if there's anyone watching right now who perhaps is looking to move into a different space, learn a new skill, which sometimes comes with a sort of as a side hustle. It can either come in the form of a side hustle once you've learned a skill, or it can actually pivot or direct you in a different way, which will then help you with increasing your financial income, right? You either increase your financial income or you use this as a side hustle or additional income stream. Okay, sometimes it shouldn't really be a side hustle, but more of an additional income stream to what you're already receiving. So, like I said, this organization is called at Tech4Dev. What I recently signed up for with at Tech4Dev or Tech4Dev, let me just call them. If you do want to follow them on their socials, LinkedIn, everywhere. So they got LinkedIn, they've got Instagram, they've got Facebook, they've got Twitter as well. They are at Tech4Dev, and I'll link them in the description down below just in case anyone is interested and maybe would like to take up an opportunity with them. So a colleague of mine shared about this Tech4Dev bootcamp. So this one was a woman only focused. I think they do have some courses that are focused on both male and female. But you can have a look as soon as you follow them, and then you'll see their link in their bios for all the different boot camps and opportunities they have. So I recently took up the opportunity to study one of their tracks of product management. So product management for me, because I'm already in the tech space, was an added skill that would help with the umbrella of what happens end to end with a product, even though I only sit in the space in between where we are developing the software. So that's why I chose that specific track, and most of the things that I've been studying skills wise has been to grow in my career and not just for my day to day. So hence I chose that. So how it works, firstly, it is free. So this is a free bootcamp. You will not be paying anything for it. Then they then have two sections that you can sign up for. You can sign up for the part where you do it during the week in the mornings. So it's Monday to Friday between 8 and 12. If you're doing it in the morning, perhaps you're a person who's not working currently and maybe looking for some skill that you can learn. This one would be for you. Or if in your day-to-day job you are afforded the opportunity to study something in the day, that perhaps it's for you. So like I mentioned, this one that I am speaking of is women only focused. So these ones are women boot camps. Follow them and check if they have anything else for guys. Then okay, so you've got the batch that studies in the morning 8 to 12, and then you've got those who are working who would rather do an evening class, which they then do Thursday to Sunday. That's your learning time. So Thursday and Friday will be late evening. Saturday might be earlier in the morning, depending on what you guys agree with in the class. And then also on Sunday, then they have a later on class. So I obviously attended the class that is called Batch B. I attended the class that goes on in the evenings because I do work day to day. So they've got those two things. So what happens is you go to their link when they have opened for registration. You go to their link and then you sign up. Once you've signed up, they will require you to create an Outlook email, but as a personal one. So we know we use Outlook at work, but you'll then create a personal one which they will be using to communicate with you. Once you've created that, that is the only way they will be, that's the only channel they will use to communicate with you. Okay. Then if you do get accepted, there are many steps that you need to follow. They will send you like you'll get like a comp literacy test. Again, they will only communicate now through your Outlook that you've created. You'll get a test for computer literacy. I don't think it has a bearing on your application because you would have already been accepted. I think it's more or less to gauge where you are. And then what else? Yeah, you've got the comp literacy, and then you'll follow the steps, and then you'll have orientation. After orientation does happen during the day, so you'll just need to at least work around that one. So orientation will be during the day, and then you start your 3 weeks course. So in the 3 weeks, you actually have 2 weeks where you are doing class learning. So for example, if you're doing like me, the evening classes, you'll have your Thursday to Sunday, then you'll have another Thursday to Sunday, and then in the last week, however, you do get mixed up with the morning and the evening. This is now for a group project. So you'll then need to do a group project together and have presentation day. Then they also have like soft skills training during the project week. Those do happen during the day. So again, you'll just have to plan around those ones, right? So yeah, that's the 3 weeks boot camp. First week, you have your classes. You will have assessments. You will have assessments that you need to complete. So those are very important. You have to complete them. You have to pass them as well, because that counts towards them saying you are eligible to graduate or get your certification for this boot camp. So you've got your first week, you've got your second week, you've got another assessment then after the second week, and then finally you're doing group projects. Then these are going to span a full week. Also in between, you've got your soft skills training. There's our communication, financial management. So you're just learning those soft skills that you need for your day-to-day. Then thereafter, you've got presentation. And then after presentation, then they will then send you a link for your graduation. And that is if you're eligible. One thing you should note, this company is based in Nigeria. I had no idea that South Africa is an hour ahead of Nigeria. So that to me, like, I just assumed we are on the same time zone. Don't ask me why, but that's what I assumed all along. South Africa is 1 hour ahead. I think even there are other countries who are even 2 hours ahead of Nigeria. So when you are applying for this, just taking that into consideration. For example, if you're also based in South Africa, if they say to you class starts at 5, just know it will start at 6. If it takes 3 hours, just know that you will sleep later than usual. So that's something you really need to take note of. Then one thing that is very important is attendance and paying attention in class. They really beg on attendance. If you happen not to attend, I think it's like any university that we have, or mainstream universities that we have. If you do not attend your classes, there are certain scores that you don't get, or if you don't get a specific mark during the term, you probably don't qualify for exams. Something similar, right? So they're very big on attendance. So you need to make sure you attend. You need to make sure you're signing in on the attendance register if they have one available. So you need to really pay careful attention. So when you do sign up for this, really give it your all. And I mean, it's just 3 weeks. It's just a boot camp. It's not like a long-winded class that you will have for a full year. So really pay attention and give yourself those 3 weeks just for you to learn a skill and either have an additional income stream or break into the world of tech, and then manage to sort of get that intro and then move on to other things. So they do allow you. Okay, so they do have 5 learning tracks. They have cybersecurity. These are all tech industries. They have cybersecurity, which you can join. They have product design. They have product management. They have software development. And what's the other one? I'm forgetting the 5th one. Data analysis. I hope I didn't mention it. So it's data analysis, cybersecurity, product design, product management, and software development. So those are the 5 things. They do allow you to say, for example, let's say I've completed product management and I'm able to then do the next one. As soon as they open registration for the next batch of learning or the next cohort, you can sign up again. So they do allow you, and all their courses, their 3-week boot camps are free. Then they've also got something called fellowship program, which this one will unfortunately require you to at least have the mornings free, because as they had explained, it all happens in the morning. And I think this one allows you to have access to mentors. It allows you to then really dive deep into the world of tech and learn more things. It's more intense, it's more vast. So like I said, if you can follow them on their socials, go to their website and see everything that they have, and everything that they offer as Tech4Dev is all free. Even the fellowship program is free. Again, these are all things that are women focused that I am talking about at the moment, but I believe they do have more things that are for everyone. Because, for example, recently we had like a class, or so not part of the bootcamp. After the bootcamp, obviously you're part of their mailing list. They had a master class for product management as well. So they had a master class which we were able to join, and in that master class was male and female. It was not just for females. So hence I'm saying, get onto their website. If you are a person who's probably interested in the world of tech and want to know more about it, go for it. It is free after all. Obviously, you have to be past the eligibility criteria that they have. I'm not 100% sure of all their criteria that they have, but try your best to get in there, apply, answer to the best of your ability. And it's not like they have questions where it's right or wrong. It's all about how you fill in your applications. But like I said, I'm not 100% sure of what is the criteria that they take into consideration to say, okay, this number of people we are taking in and those ones we are not. But even if you happen to apply the first time, you don't get through, try again when they open up again. Sometimes, like I said, as I mentioned, that you do have to have an Outlook email address. If you are applying and once you've created your Outlook email address and you happen to use the wrong email address while in the application process, that can affect your application. So those are the small things that I do know about. If you don't have an Outlook email address, once you get accepted and you need to then fill in an Outlook or create an Outlook address, and then on the next phase, when you fill in your form, you probably fill in your Gmail address. That affects your application and you're out. So it's simple things like that. So that's why I'm saying, as you're filling in your application, fill it in to the best of your ability and always try again. And like I said, there are 5 learning tracks. If you do have capacity this year or whenever, if you do have capacity to do all 5, finish the one, join the next, finish the other. Perhaps you're not sure where in the tech space you want to be, fill in, finish one, do the next one, and then you have 5 different tech learnings that you've gotten, 5 skills, and then you can choose from there. Okay, this is what I've seen, this is what I want to do. And from there you can continue to increase your skills, whether on LinkedIn Learning or any other learnings, for example. But at least you've gotten the basics and you kind of know what really interests you, right? So yeah, that's about Tech4Dev. Like I said, it might sound like I am diverting a bit from personal finance, but for me, if you are empowered with this knowledge of something else that you can study, this can be an additional income stream. This can be a way to pivot your career. This can be something you can move towards even if you're not in it already. So for me, it has a direct impact on your finances. You're then able to get an additional income stream, save for whatever you want to save for, get to the healthy net worth by decreasing your debt. So I feel like learning a new skill or pivoting your career or changing directions in your career sometimes can have a great impact on your finances because, like I said, additional income stream and so forth. So more than anything, I hope it's helpful to someone. I will link their handle in this video on the comment section, and I'll also just list those learning tracks again, just so you have an idea of Tech4Dev and the work that they're doing for women in tech. So for me, it was a great experience. Nice, a short 3 weeks. It was tough, of course, with the late nights because we are an hour ahead. Sometimes it will start later, and especially the group project. The group project was the most challenging and frustrating part of it. However, you get through that hurdle and you finish and you get your certification. And I've learned a new skill, and I think I can definitely use it, especially where I want my career to go in the tech space, and also just being able to be more aware of what happens from product inception to the end of a product and how we improve the product through and through, in also in between the work that I do on a day-to-day, which is software development. So yeah, man, let me not drag it too much. I hope this is helpful to someone. If you know of anyone perhaps who is looking to learn a new skill or who is looking to move into the tech space, share this with them because, man, 3 weeks bootcamp just so you can learn a new skill for me feels like a really nice way to learn something new. It's a really nice way for you to, I don't know, get that, you know, get that additional income stream, have that money coming in where possible, or where you can help someone else with the skill that you learn, or help yourself for that matter. So I hope it was helpful. Please do share, please do like and subscribe. It is helpful to the channel. So yeah, until the next one, let's continue to grow our net worth. And yeah, see you on the next one. Bye.